Welcome to the Toastmaster for Hyderabad Entrepreneurs Club Pre-Charter meeting number 44. I'm your sergeant at arms for today's meeting and my name is Indira. I will start the meeting by stating with the mission of our club. Mission of our club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Before beginning the meeting, let me explain some basic rules to be followed in the meeting. Please turn on all noise-making devices into silent mode. Please clap whenever the control is transferred. You can use virtual option to do so. Please check for your audio and video connection before speaking. Please stay muted if you are not on any role which may distract the speaker. If you face any technical glitch, contact your master. Please refrain from speaking on sex, politics, and religion in any derogatory manner. So, please keep your video on throughout the meeting. Everyone present in the meeting will have to follow these rules. We welcome all the guests today and shall ensure you enjoy today's meeting. I would like to invite President Toastmaster Kalpana.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Indira. So once again, I'll welcome you all to the 44th chapter meeting. There is a small correction. It's not pre-chartered meeting. It is 44th chapter meeting of Toastmaster for Hyderabad Entrepreneurs Club. And before we begin, I know today there are no guests, so I'll skip the introduction of Toastmasters and the benefits that one gets through when they join Toastmasters. But I want to welcome you all. And I know it's festival season, but still we are meeting. This shows that we are committed towards our Toastmasters Club and we are trying to improve ourselves and wish you all a very, very happy Dashera. May we all try to kill all the evil within us and try to better ourselves than what we were today and bring in some positive energy and grow in positive way. So with this, I would like to hand over the stage to this person who is very silent, but whenever he comes up with a speech, he surprises me with his knowledge and view and vision towards everything and anything around him. So I would like to welcome the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Dhananjay, onto the virtual stage. Over to you, Toastmaster Dhananjay.
Thank you, Presiding Officer TM Kalpana, for your nice words. And good evening, Toastmaster. Good evening, all the fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, and our Presiding Officer TM Kalpana. And thanks for giving me this opportunity for TM Modi this week. And today we are all in festival season, so we choose our theme also on the Dasara festival. The best way to know the people in any area is through understanding their culture. In India, we have so many cultures across the country, and it is said that in India, the culture varies for every 50 kilometers when we are traveling across the country. There are many festivals celebrated in India, and they are all part of our culture. And some festivals are common with different names in different regions, whereas some festivals are pertaining to some region. There are some major festivals in India, and one among them is Dasara. The word Dasara is derived from two words, Dasha plus Hara. Dasha means 10. So this also represents the 10 heads of King Ravanasura. He is the Asura who abducted Lord Rama's wife Sita. And Hara means defeating. The word Dasara is combination of Dasha plus Hara. That is winning over the 10 heads king Ravanasura. There are many other beliefs also behind celebrating this festival. Hence, the festival is also celebrated with different names in different regions. The different names are like Vijayadashmi, the Durga Puja, like that. There are so many names, and they will be celebrated with different names at different regions in the country. Before going into the details of those, let me introduce role plays today. Today, as we have no general evaluator, let me introduce tag team. Timer, I think Timer Junaid. Are you there?
He's facing some network issue. He'll log in. Meanwhile, maybe we can continue. In case he's not there, I will act as timer.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next. Our counter. Do we have our counter today? I think Junaid has joined. Junaid, can you hear me?
Dhananjay, we don't have an R counter, only grammarian. Manasa.
Okay. Let me introduce grammarian TM Manasa.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, Manasa.
One second. I have a net issue, so sorry. Yeah.
I think Manasa has got some problem.
Meanwhile, can you introduce the timer, Junaid?
Yeah. Today's timer is Toastmaster Junaid. Toastmaster Junaid, please introduce yourself to the members. You are muted. Yes.
1 second, I will just come back. My system is lacking, just a minute. I'm like unable to.
Shiva, is it possible for you to take the timer role?
Yeah, sure, Raghu. We'll take.
Do you have timer cards?
Yeah, let me have it online. I mean, not handy. I'm logged into through mobile. I'll get it from.
Sure. Kalpana, can you share the timer cards with Shiva? We'll be the timer.
Yeah, Raghu. I had it with my mobile. I can't. I mean, maybe I not be take it that Kalpana's card, but I can show. Yeah.
You can show, right? Fine, no problem.
Yeah. Hi, good evening. This is Toastmaster Shiva. Today I am playing the role of timer. My job is to show the green, yellow, and red cards based on the timing of the speech length. Green is the minimum time. Yellow is the time that the speech going to conclude, and red is the maximum time reached, and the red will be shown till end of the speech. For the table topics, it is 1 to 2 minutes. Green at 1:30 at yellow at 1:30, and red at 2 minutes. I'll come back with my report once the end of the the general evaluator start its evaluation. Thank you. Over to TM Modi.
Thank you. Thank you, Shiva, for taking the role on the spot and helping us to continue the meeting in a nice manner. And there are many reasons we find to celebrate Dasara festival as per Hindu mythology. The one reason is This is the day when goddess Durga had done war with Mahishasura for 9 days and killed him. And finally, after killing the Mahishasura, the people have celebrated the victory on 10th day as Vijayadashmi. This is the one reason. And the second reason is, this is the day when Pandavas hung their celestial weapons in Shemi tree before they were going to Virata after completing 13 years of their Vanvasa. As they were going to the new king, they have secured their weapons in Shemi tree. And the third reason is, this is the one reason most people believe it is true. That is when the Lord Rama made a very big war and finally won on Ravanasura. And these are the three reasons. Mainly, it is said that Dasara is celebrated. And before going into details, let us go into the next segment of our Toastmaster meeting. So that is prepared speeches. Now, let me call Toastmaster Aparna to read speech objectives of the speaker one, TM Raghu. I welcome TM Aparna to give the speech objectives of DTM Raghu. Over to you, TM Aparna.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shiva, for that. So we have distinguished Toastmaster Raghu with his high performance leadership first speech. Timer, please note, time duration is 5 to 7 minutes. Let me share the purpose of the speech for today. The purpose of the project is for the member to apply his leadership and planning knowledge to develop a project plan, organize a guidance committee, and implement the plan with the help of a team. So the purpose of this first speech is for the member to introduce this particular plan and vision with all of us. All the best to you, DTM Raghu, for your speech.
Thank you very much, Krista. So, Dhananjay, do you want to call me by the title? Do you have the title with you? Be on the path.
I don't have title with me.
I think I gave in the agenda, be on the path. So you can call me by that path, the title, sorry.
DTM Raghu, be on the path, DTM Raghu.
Thank you very much, Aparna. Let me give a scenario. You start doing something. Can you achieve it without a plan? Without a destination, in fact. Let us say there's a change. Are you able to accept it or not? One more question. Are you able to perform an activity without learning in and outs of that certain thing? Are you? Question for everything is no as per me. Why? Because if you don't plan to succeed, if you don't plan for anything, in fact, you're planning to fail. If you are not trying to understand about a program, you cannot live long in that program. You cannot sustain in that program. Same thing I feel about Toastmasters. As a VP membership, I've seen people who have joined and then just drop within few months, just next cycle. I was able to add 13 members to my club as a VP membership, and I've seen 10 out of 13 just out of the club. within the next term when I was a VP education. Only 3 went forward in this cycle. Only then I understood that it is necessary for members to understand the program well. And I came up with a program called Mission Level 1, where I ensured every member came to know in detail about pathways, about Toastmasters, how to do their activity, how to do their role, how to do their speeches. That helped my club to sustain. We reduce the number of members missing from the club at least by 60%. This experience has helped me to take many decisions as part of my different leadership roles. I call myself as a nomadic Toastmasters, just moving around there, here, there, just hopping around different clubs, India, and then different countries. Visited about 138 countries. As part of that, I got an opportunity to be an area director in District 18 for Area 63. I've observed something keenly about this district is that unlike other districts, the pathway adoption rate is very low in this district. When I dug in, when I went for area director visit to few clubs, I noticed a couple of things. One was that few people who are our, what you call our ancient Toastmasters, what I call in love, who are experienced, who have been on also a legacy program and who just come to this level. They haven't taken any pathway. There were few people who joined the club, didn't even select any pathway, and then just moved out of the club. I've seen in the clubs where 5 people went out of a club in this renewal cycle. There were 8 people who came out of a club, and that club is no more in good standing. After seeing all this, I discussed with my division director, Irina, and Nancy, the other area director under Irina, who is also as active as I. We worked together and came up with this program called Deep Dive into Pathways. What I selected was to have a deep understanding of pathways for everybody. But this way, it will help people to understand more about pathways. First thing is introduction to pathways and to help people to select a pathway. How do they select their exact pathway? It's not just like that you can go and take anything. So what are the criteria that they should choose? And what is this life cycle of completing a pathway project? What are the expectations to maximize your learning from a project? What are the way that you can take mentorship program as an advantage and help you improve? Then unique projects that differs from each project. How you can use your pathway projects for your betterment in life. And also talked about Pathways GTM and Pathways mentoring program. At this stage, I thought I should take this as my high performance leadership project. Work at different areas, at different clubs, and as necessary, even at district level, give education sessions, not just District 18 and different parts, different districts as well. With this, I will be able to help different districts increase their pathway adoption rate. Just after one session of 1.5 hours, people were just amazed by what they can do with the pathways right now, and then why they were so keeping it away till now. My ultimate goal is to help different clubs, different districts, and different areas to do well in the pathway adoption rate. Second is to maximize member retention and also help them reach their educational DCP goals by giving them different handouts how to do better in their education area. I have Irina as my guidance committee and also my fellow area directors and division directors who will be helping. And as I keep approaching, they will be my members whom I will be interacting on regular basis as necessary and establish this education session. Ultimately, the goal is simple: to achieve the excellence, which is our core value. Don't you think? Let us be on the path to excellence, the path of the Pathways program, and establish our education goals. Don't you think, Toastmaster, we all have to be in a path?
Thank you, Raghu, DTM Raghu, for your wonderful speech. And now, so there are, just now we understood that Rama has killed 10-headed king Ravanasura. So how a person can have 10 heads? So is it only for him, or is everybody will have such heads? Yes. In fact, we all have such heads with us. Though we don't carry them physically, these are those 10 heads every human being have. So what are those? These are the 10 qualities which were possessed by any human being. One is mada, pride; grina, hate; kama, lust; bhaya, fear; moha, attachment; krodha, anger; ahankar, ego; lobha, greed; jadata, insensibility; and irsha, envy. These are the qualities of in every human being, but the intensity of the each quality varies from person to person. So when the festival is celebrated when Rama has killed such qualities in Ravanasura, though he physically killed him. So even though there are different stories behind celebration of this festival, other than this, the main theme of celebrating this festival is winning of good over evil. So now let us move to our next session and most interesting session in Toastmaster meeting, that is table topic session. Now I invite our table topic master, TM Nikhila, to conduct table topic session. Thank you, and over to you, Nikhila.
Thank you. Good evening, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guests. I am Nikhila, and I am playing the role of TTM today for today's session. This is an impromptu session where we give an opportunity to each Toastmaster as well as the guest to sharpen their listening, thinking, and creative and speech deliverable skills. The time allocated for this session is 1 to 2 minutes. Green will be shown at 1 minute, yellow will be shown at 1.5 minutes, red at 2 minutes. Each speaker has to speak at least for 1 minute to get qualified for the session. I encourage each speaker to use the word of the day, and I encourage fellow Toastmasters and guests to come and voluntarily participate in this speech. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Sorry. So any volunteers? Can I get any volunteer to participate?
Sure, Nikhila, I'll go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Aparna. So, Toastmaster Aparna, how you used to celebrate Dasara in your childhood? How you? Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, sorry, some network issues from my side. Yeah, Toastmaster Aparna, how you used to celebrate Dasara in your childhood? How you used to celebrate Dasara in your childhood, Toastmaster Aparna? Thank you. I think I have some network issues. My screen got struck.
I need to see the timer. May I begin or you want me to wait?
Yeah, timer, can you please share the timer cards? I mean, tell about the timing.
I'm already started sharing. I didn't start the timing.
Okay, fair, lovely. So it'll pop up once I start, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. May I begin?
Yes, yes, please.
So thank you for that table topics question, table topics master. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. So when I was listening to our TMOD saying Dashahara, it really got me connected. And I was, in fact, thinking about this. It's a surprise that the topic comes in saying, what were my childhood memories of Dashera? Growing up in an army environment, I don't think I had the privilege of really being able to see a Ravana being burnt or Dashera as one being celebrated differently with anything extra the way I see it now as an adult in the non-army life. For us, I think it was any and every festival got celebrated with the same amount of gusto. So it wasn't really about what we did on one particular day. However, I remember at home, my mother was quite excited about it. Couple of reasons. One, it used to be their wedding anniversary. And I would keep asking her, once I figured out it was about Ravan, I would ask her saying, so who is the Ravan between the two of you, mom or dad? And to us, believe me, as children growing up, my father with those big mustaches, I couldn't have found a better Ravan in that sense, from a place of at least his looks. My mother by no chance looked like Ram or Sita. We definitely were the Hanuman in the story, the monkeys without the tail. But all of these characters that I'm talking to you about now really looked at, and I realized that the only thing that we were told was today is a day for you to give up on one thing that you don't like. We were never really preached about, evil, bad, good, none of those. But what is the one thing you don't like? And hence, you want to give up. Keeping that at the back of my mind, I realized the importance of the festival today. There is so much that one would want to give up. And a practice that I learned as a child, I've continued to carry with me. When I celebrated Dashera yesterday in the morning, when I woke up, as I wrote out my journal for this is my plan for the day, I wondered what I wanted to give up. And by night, when I filled out my entry into my gratitude book, I was glad that I had given up on one thing that I thought held gratitude. Thank you so much. And over to you, the table topics master. I'm not sure. I couldn't see the cards. I had no idea what I spoke. Thank you all the same.
Thank you, Aparna, for your wonderful speech. Thank you.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Shiva, unable to see your cards.
Yes, Raghu, I'm
Yeah.
sorting out.
No,
Yeah.
I couldn't see them. It's all right. I just get the others to please make sure they can see it.
Yeah, so while you sort it out, I will show the timer cards.
Next, we have guest Kumar who wanted to take the next table topic.
Hi, Kumar. You are mute. You are on mute.
Yeah, sorry. Hi.
Yeah.
So I would like to take the next question.
So can you please check whether you can able to see the time cards?
No, it's screen is loading. I could not see.
Okay.
No worries. I will see the message. I will see it in the message. No worries.
Yes, Shiva, please type the chat message, green, yellow, and red. That will help. Thank you, Kumar, for adjustment.
Yeah, thank you. Toastmaster Kumar, what is the speciality about Dashera in your region? What is the speciality about Dashera in your region? Toastmaster Kumar.
Okay. Give me 5 seconds to organize my thoughts. Hello, fellow Toastmasters and my dear friends. What is the speciality of Dussehra in my region? I see small little kids, 5-year-old, 7-year-old, trying to build a Ravana by like taking out different woods and all from whatever is available nearby, and going to buy crackers by themselves by taking pocket money from their parents. And I see a lot of excitement among the kids in my region. And we have a very small lane in front of my house, and there is hardly any space to even a car to go by. But we see every year children's making at least 3 to 4 Ravanas in that lane, and they are celebrating, dancing like anything. So celebrating the victory of good over evil, and it is a very exciting atmosphere for everyone. There are different type of performances done. There is like they set up a stage and kids participate in that. They do some type of a role play as well, which involves like the winning of good or evil. So those are all those things which happen in our region, and I feel these festivals give us the reason to celebrate and enjoy with our loved ones. So yeah, this is what really goes around in my region in the Shara. So that's all from my side. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Kumar, for sharing about the specialities of your region. Can we have another volunteer?
Come on, guys.
We can ask Indira. Indira will volunteer.
Hi, Indira.
Hi, Nikhila.
Yeah, can you please check your audio video connections and whether you can be able to see the timer cards? Can you please confirm?
I'm audible and visible?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So Toastmaster Indira, Dussehra is not Dussehra without Toastmaster Indira.
Actually, I don't know how to describe Dasra because we don't have Dasra festival in my house. We didn't celebrate also. So how can I explain? In my childhood, we will go for my grandma village. We can celebrate there. So that's it for me. Thank you. Over to you, Nikhil.
Yeah, thank you, Indira. Anyone wants to try that topic, or shall we move on to next one?
You can ask others for a different topic. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Sonia, do you want to give try?
Is it the same topic or a different one?
You want to try same, or you want to try a different one? Choice is given to you, Sonia.
Yeah, I can try the same one.
Yeah, thank you, Sonia.
Thank you, Nikhila. Thank you for the topic. Dussehra is not Dussehra without. This is a topic which is very close to my heart because this does not hold true only for Dussehra, but it holds true for each and every festivals that happen at my place, at my home. Every time we have a festival, the one thing that I make sure that I do, or my mom also used to do, is shout on my daughter or on my kids and my husband about finishing their work. So whenever there is a festival, my spouse and my daughter, they make sure that they will wake up late, they will finish their breakfast late, and I am on the other hand getting ready to finish off the work early so that we can celebrate the festival the way we want to celebrate it. But that never happens. Even this time during the Dussehra, I woke up at 6 o'clock to make sure that everything falls in place. And my husband and my daughter woke up at 10 o'clock. They had their breakfast until 11. Then they had a bath at 12 o'clock. And at 12 o'clock, when they realized that all the other people, I mean, everybody else has finished performing puja on their vehicles, that is when they realize that we now need to go downstairs and perform the pujas and do all those things. So for me, any festival or Dashera for that sake is not Dashera without me shouting on them and making sure that they finish the work on time. Back to you, Nikhila.
Yeah, I can. Even my parents used to do the same when I was a child, so I can relate to that. Sonia, yeah. Thanks for reminding me my childhood memories. Can we have next volunteer? Am I audible?
You're audible.
Okay, the screen is lagging, I guess. I'm
I
not
think
sure.
sure the time is lacking. I'll do one thing. I'll take up a topic. You can give me, then I'll
Yeah.
time myself.
Sure, Raghu.
Can someone confirm that screen is visible?
No, we don't say it. It's black.
I'm trying to share. Okay, well, let me stop sharing my screen.
Okay, no problem.
How about now? Till it is.
It just says started screen sharing, but doesn't show anything.
Okay. Well, I stopped sharing. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Raghu.
Nikhila.
Toastmaster Raghu. Yeah. Toastmaster Raghu, what is the importance of colors and flowers during Dasara? What is the importance of colors and flowers during Dasara? Toastmaster Raghu.
Dashhara. Hara. The festival stands for killing of a demon with 10 heads. As our Toastmaster of the day already has spoken, it is about killing the 10 bad vices in our mind. When you kill all that, you become a better person. Somebody has clearly talked about this. When you have your pure heart, when you can concentrate on better things, when you are perfect at following what is right, you can always kill that Ravana, that 10 bad vices from your life, and you can become the best. Each color has its own symbol. In our life, every color certainly does bring its own importance, isn't it? The green shows how beautiful our agriculture world is, how beautiful or how better can things be. The red shows, or the saffron shows how people have martyred for the freedom of the country. White shows the peace. The flowers, different kinds of flower, bring the beauty. So I think even if it is not Dashera or not, or any other festival, all of them have their own symbolic importance in our life. In the end, I will say something. It's up to you how you view at things. The beauty lies in the beholder's eye. The way that you see the things, they are what they are for you. Dashera are not. All of them, all the colors and all the flowers have their own beauty, just like the humans. Topic master.
Thank you, Raghu, for wonderfully correlating Dashera and colors. Thank you. So, anybody else or?
Dhananjay, you want to go? No problem. I think it's time. We can go to next section, Nikhila.
Sure, Raghu. Yeah, thank you.
Now the next, another interesting session, that is evaluations. So let me call our evaluator TM Aparna to present the evaluation of speech of DTM Raghu. TM Aparna.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dhananjay. Be on the path to excellence. DTM Raghu, another amazing speech. You're indeed an accomplished speaker. So rather than a recommendation, commendation, recommendation method, with your permission, I would like to talk about what went right and what could have been better. May I? So I think what went right, very simple out there. Fantastic gestures, great audience connect. The pace is always wonderful. And oh, that smile. It makes me go weak in the knees every time I see you smile. It's an instant connect, and I want to listen on more. You know, in the movie Alice in Wonderland, Alice, after a long, tiring day, came to this T-junction and didn't know whether she should go left or right. And the wise old cat who sat on the wall, Alice looked at the cat and said, "Mr. Cat, where do you think I should go from here?" And the wise cat said, "Well, Alice, it depends on where you want to go." So Alice shrugged her shoulders and says, "Doesn't matter which way I go." So Alice, the cat asks, "But Alice, where do you want to go?" And Alice says, "It doesn't matter where I reach." So the cat, who's wise, says, "Well, then it doesn't matter which way you go." And your speech reminded me of Alice. I also very honestly felt a little like Alice myself when it comes to the pathways with the Toastmaster world. I stepped in not really knowing why I was picking up the pathway. So when you started talking about the steps that were necessary, I think it worked wonders because you had me hooked on. When I look at what would have been better, the fact that you mentioned mission level 1, and I was waiting perhaps for a little more on what you were going to say there. And then I realized that you were actually going to talk about, which is what you had brought up, saying, you know, being on the pathways and talk about a deep dive into pathways. So that became another title for me to look at and chase on. So some of that I was probably left wanting for more on mission level 1 till I realized that the deep dive into pathways was what we were looking at. But post that, I think great structuring. I personally am waiting to hear you speak at my club, because then we would want everyone to get onto that pathway so that we have a more known choice rather than be like Alice, not really knowing where I would want to go. Thank you so much. And over to you, TMOD Dhananjay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aparna, for your nice evaluation on DTM Raghu speech. And now let me call our Wordmaster Grammarian, Toastmaster Manasa, to present her report. Toastmaster Manasa.
I think she's unable to do it. Manasa, will you be able to unmute yourself? No problem. As a timer, that I could confirm that everybody was on time, just leaving Indira, who was not able to complete 1 minute for table topics. As we are not going to vote, that shouldn't matter.
Okay.
I will leave it back to your control if you want to conclude the theme or give some feedback.
Yes, yes. And every human being have definitely certain glimpse of bad qualities of Ravana, which everybody has to keep trying to diminish them. If anyone is constantly trying to kill these qualities, they will be reaching towards ultimate peace, power, and happiness. Today, most people search for bad qualities of Ravana in others, and they also quickly recognize such qualities in others. But the tragedy is that they miserably fail to recognize those qualities in them. The truth is, until and unless you identify and diminish such qualities inside you, you cannot become great. The festival is just a recognition and celebration of our own good qualities, winning over our own bad qualities. It is not about others, it is about us. God help those who help themselves. If we do not help ourselves to diminish bad qualities inside us, we are not allowing God to help us. I hope everybody put some efforts in identifying bad qualities and diminish them to large extent to find the world as beautiful place to stay for all human beings. Thank you. Now I invite our presiding officer, TM Kalpana.
Thank you, Toastmaster, of the day, for such beautiful conclusion of the theme on the festival event. Once we completed the festival, I think we need to still find out how many qualities of Ravana we were able to identify within ourselves and conquer those, and see what by next Dashera, what else we can conquer within ourselves. That was wonderful speech. Can we have one virtual applaud for Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Dhananjay? Thank you so much, everyone. So since that it is a special meeting and we wanted to have it for 1 hour and we are not going to do voting, we will be sharing all the role players and participants with their certificate. We will soon reach out with those details onto the personal window or email you those details, these certificates, digital certificates. So before I go ahead and take the feedback, Toastmaster Raghu, do we have any announcements from your end?
No announcements, just take out the roles. Speaker roles are weekly meeting roles. As educating other clubs and areas and district, I also want my home club to benefit from the program. Regular roles, regular speeches, everything is a benefit. Active listening, improving yourself in each and every step. One thing that my first mentor always told me was to take in each and every meeting, at least try to take a role, give a speech or attempt a table topic. That will help you go on your path or journey towards your improvement. I might have ignored some part of it, but later when I'm hopping around, attempting at least a table topic or trying to give a speech or trying to evaluate a speech, it has helped me to improve in many aspects. So I would suggest please take these roles and work on your improvement. That's it.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raghu. We shall try our best and get more people onto the roles. Anyone else who would like to give feedback? We all are members here. Aparna?
I think I completely agree with what Toastmaster Raghu had to say. And I had just, in fact, put that in the chat saying, I'm not sure if Sonia is a Toastmaster yet, but I have heard her in the last 3 meetings, and I just see her blossoming as a speaker. And here's a living proof. You can't get it better. I mean, I'm sure you guys record these sessions, share it in the club. You have a live example through a person who has been coming in and who's made such a dramatic difference from the first meeting that she'd come a little uncertain to today actually picking up that same topic that was already out there and do such a fabulous job with it. So you don't need to look for inspirations outside. You have somebody who's coming into your club so regularly and yet, finding it for her own success. not as much as the pathways within Toastmaster world, but just the impact that it would have for yourselves in your life. I, at the sort of cost of sounding a little brazen here, I would say I'm a good speaker. And yet, I know how much I learn each time I share or participate or give out a speech of any kind, whether it's a role, whether it's an evaluator speech, or it is a prepared speech. So it just doesn't help to have that language. The other elements of you in your attitude that get built up are what really add value. And I think that's the value that we have. So please do keep participating. Wishing all of you a fantastic Dussehra. Thank you so much for letting me end my Sunday on such a wonderful note, TM Raghuvan, for having me over. And thank you, Toastmaster Kalpana.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aparna. I can truly relate to what you have said. I myself feel that every role teaches me to perform one particular activity. It added a discipline into my speech. It tried to make me innovative, which let it be a timer role or Toastmaster of the Day role or any role which I am playing. In fact, to that table topic which I am giving, even that makes me to have all my creativity. And I really want all of the club members and non-Toastmasters or Toastmasters to please start taking roles, and every role end of the day will teach you something wherein you'll be able to improve yourself.
One small clarification, Madam Aparna. Sonia is a Toastmaster. She is a VP membership of the club, area director of area P4, and also a Toastmaster for 1.5 years. But yeah, she is an amazing speaker.
Yes,
So
I've seen it. I've seen her. I mean, at least the 3 that I've experienced, and maybe she was just hesitant. I think she's fantastic. I don't know why she was hesitant.
she is hesitant at times, but you should listen to her humorous speeches sometimes. I'm being her mentor. I am inspired by her for humorous part. I took humorous, engaging humor pathway inspired by my mentee Toastmaster Sonia.
Lovely, lovely. So happy to hear that.
Yes, the next point which I was going to talk was that. Thank you, Raghu, for taking it out. And Sonia is also one of strong participant for last year. She was representing at finalist in international speech contest as well. And it was wonderful speech on how women try to, control themselves and how what happened. I mean, how they have to push themselves. It was really wonderful speech and nice. And today I could see how humorously she, for a moment I felt as if she was listening to me at my house when all the festivals.